They made us laugh until we cried, turned awkward moments into punchlines, and became the masters of comedy across TV, film, and stand-up stages. But now it's 2025, and their looks may have changed even if their sense of humor hasn't. Can you still recognize these comedy legends today? You'll have 5 seconds to guess each one from their current look before we reveal their funniest days in the spotlight. Get ready to test your memory. William Regal's experience and sharp wit made him a beloved veteran and influential backstage figure. At 57 in 2025, he scouts and develops talent for WWE's international expansion. Victoria stood out in WWE's women's division with her powerful in-ring style, intense rivalries, and championship reigns during the early 2000s. At 54 in 2025, she enjoys life outside the ring, staying connected with fans through events and conventions. Triple H evolved from the game into WWE's visionary executive, excelling as a top champion during his prime. At 56 in 2025, he leads WWE creatively while making rare but impactful on-screen appearances. Tommy Dreamer became ECW's heart and soul, admired for his resilience and dedication. At 54 in 2025, he works as a promoter and wrestles on select independent shows. The Undertaker debuted as a chilling supernatural character, building a 3-decade-long career with iconic matches and an undefeated WrestleMania streak fans will never forget. Now 60 in 2025, he enjoys a quiet retirement, while occasionally returning for special appearances that remind the world why he is one of the greatest of all time. The Rock's catchphrases and natural charisma made him one of wrestling's biggest stars before becoming a global Hollywood sensation. Now 53 in 2025, he balances acting with surprise WWE appearances that electrify audiences. Taz's suplex-heavy style and intensity made him ECW's toughest champion before his WWE commentary run. Now 58 in 2025, he works as a commentator and coach in AEW. Shinsuke Nakamura captivated fans with his king of strong style strikes and charisma, dominating Japan before making waves in WWE. Now 45 in 2025, he continues performing in WWE with his unique style and crowd connection intact. Shelton Benjamin impressed fans with unmatched agility and show-stealing performances that earned him a reputation as one of WWE's best pure athletes. Now 50 in 2025, he wrestles part-time while training young talent and passing on his incredible knowledge. Samoa Joe combined intensity, power, and agility to become one of the most feared wrestlers in Ring of Honor and later WWE. At 46 in 2025, he wrestles selectively and works as a commentator, using his knowledge to elevate new talent. Sabu's extreme stunts and fearless style define the hardcore legacy of ECW in the 90s. Now 60 in 2025, he's celebrated at fan events for his contributions to wrestling's wildest era. RVD's laid-back style and innovative offense made him a cult favorite and former WWE champion. At 54 in 2025, he makes appearances at indie shows and advocates for wellness. Rey Mysterio wowed crowds with his lucha libre style, breaking barriers for smaller wrestlers and becoming one of the most beloved and decorated stars in wrestling history. At 50 in 2025, he still competes occasionally and mentors young talents, inspiring new generations with his unmatched dedication and longevity in the sport. Raven's dark persona and storytelling cemented him as one of ECW's most creative stars. At 61 in 2025, he produces wrestling content and shares his knowledge with younger wrestlers. Randy Orton, known for his devastating RKO finisher, rose to prominence as the youngest world champion in WWE and became a long-term main event star. At 45 in 2025, he remains active and respected, consistently performing at a top level in WWE after 2 decades. Mickie James became a 6-time women's champion with her fiery personality and consistent in-ring excellence. At 45 in 2025, she mentors young wrestlers and still wrestles select matches. Lita thrilled audiences with her fearless high-flying moves, revolutionizing women's wrestling and becoming one of the most popular female stars of the Attitude Era. At 50 in 2025, she supports female talent worldwide and occasionally returns to WWE, celebrating her lasting influence on the business. Kevin Nash dominated as part of the NWO, changing the wrestling business with his charisma and leadership. Now 65 in 2025, he makes appearances at fan conventions and podcasts about wrestling history. Kane's terrifying persona and long career made him one of WWE's most iconic monsters. At 58 in 2025, he serves as a mayor while making special WWE appearances. John Cena's charisma and never-give-up attitude made him WWE's biggest star of the 2000s, winning countless world championships and earning crossover fame. Now 48 in 2025, he balances acting in blockbuster films with making special WWE appearances that electrify arenas. Jeff Hardy amazed fans with his death-defying stunts and became a key member of the legendary Hardy Boys tag team, winning numerous championships. At 48 in 2025, he still wrestles occasionally and inspires fans with his creativity, perseverance, and unique connection to the audience. Hulk Hogan exploded onto the wrestling scene with unmatched charisma and power, leading the Hulkamania era that made him one of the biggest icons of the 80s. At 71 years old in 2025, Hogan remains beloved, appearing at conventions and sharing inspiring stories from his legendary career that shaped professional wrestling. Gail Kim brought world-class technical wrestling to WWE before elevating women's wrestling further in Impact Wrestling with legendary matches and rivalries. At 49 in 2025, she works as a producer and mentor, proud of her influential career and the doors she opened for others. Finlay's hard-hitting style and longevity earned him respect across WWE and WCW. Now 66 in 2025, he serves as a coach for WWE's developmental program. Edge's ladder matches and Rated R superstar persona turned him into one of WWE's most decorated champions and one of the best storytellers in the ring. At 52 in 2025, he focuses on acting while still surprising fans with special wrestling appearances that highlight his enduring star power. DDP's late career surge and Diamond Cutter made him a fan favorite and champion in WCW. At 69 in 2025, he focuses on his DDP yoga brand, helping people improve their health. Christian's wit and consistent in-ring skill made him a reliable champion in WWE and later a veteran leader in AEW. At 52 in 2025, he still competes in AEW while mentoring younger talent. Chris Jericho reinvented himself in every era, excelling in WCW, WWE, and AEW while maintaining fan support worldwide. At 55 in 2025, he continues wrestling part-time and tours globally with his rock band Fozzy. Carlito entertained fans with his cool persona, biting humor, and charisma, becoming a mid-card favorite with memorable matches and storylines. At 46 in 2025, he makes nostalgic WWE appearances while enjoying a quieter life away from the full-time schedule. Booker T rose from tag team success in Harlem Heat to become a multiple-time world champion. Now 60 in 2025, he runs a wrestling school and works as a WWE commentator. Big Show's size and surprising agility earned him a decades-long career in WWE. Now 53 in 2025, he wrestles occasionally in AEW and mentors younger talent. Batista became a powerhouse in WWE's Evolution stable, winning multiple world titles before transitioning into one of Hollywood's top action movie stars. Now 56 in 2025, he continues his thriving film career while making rare WWE appearances that excite nostalgic fans. Their faces might be older, but the laughs they gave us will never get old. How many comedians did you guess correctly? Drop your score in the comments and tell us which transformation surprised you most. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us again for more Then vs. Nowhere. We celebrate the stars who still make us smile.